So in this video, I'm giving you a whole game plan of how you can achieve a 10K per month with minimum efforts and also a business that is lean and not take much of your time. If you're an online service provider, a coach, consultant, agency owner, or you are yet to start, you need to watch this video because the concepts and the strategies that I'm sharing is a product of our 4 years of client flow journey. So we have the data and the insights that we got from testing all these results, and now I'm sharing the exact process with you. Before diving in, make sure that you subscribe to this channel because you will see a lot of cash in your bank within the next few months. So let's get into the video. So if you're providing any type of services, it doesn't matter what you're selling or to whom you're selling it. The main thing is you should have to have an offer that has a price, and also you should have a target market, which we call a niche. So your offer needs to be sold to proper people and they have to be converted to a proper mechanism. And how we do that is we need to have a proper social proof and also messaging and attention generation mechanism and a beacon. So on the mid side, if your offer is actually charging $2,000, if you're selling something, for example, you're selling Facebook ads or you're selling website designing or logo designing or video editing and other services, and you're charging a fixed retainer or any income, for example, 2 to 3K, that's the offer, which is the minimum that you can charge. So what you'll be needing in the first place is you need to build social proof. If you want to work for free for someone for any period of time, you need to do that and get social proof. You need to have a credibility in the market, a reputation, because that's the main currency you should be building your business on. And once social proof is established, nothing can stop you. And then we have messaging. Messaging means that all your communication touch points and the offer that you're presenting in a structured way, like how you're sending message to people, how they're responding to you, and what does the communication looks like, right? And so your email open rate, your message reply rate, your appointment booking rate, all of those tracking systems can only be tracked if your messaging is good to go with, right? If, for example, I receive a random message from someone saying that I can help them increase their business revenue to 100K per month and they don't know me, there is a lot of suspicion, right? Then I have to bake it up with social proof to actually make them believe that, yes, I've worked this out for years and I've worked this with different people. Then they have a say and they think, yeah, might be I have to give a thought to it and talk to this person. And then, sales call book. And if they like our presentation, they go ahead and pay us, right? But your messaging is really important because it's the first touch point, the way that you speak. And when you speak, people listen. And when you just speak shit, people won't give a damn about what you do. So the next thing is attention generation. And attention generation, I mean how you are letting the eyeballs watch your content or watch your offer, and how you're letting people pass through your offer. Like how many people you're sending, the number of people on different platforms that you're sending your offers to and you're attracting for your offer. That is attention generation. So we have different methods, like we have outbound, we have ads, and a lot of other approaches like word of mouth, which are the main sources of attention generation. How you do that? If you are initial and the beginning, you don't need to start the paid acquisition. What you need to do is outbound prospecting. So in outbound, you have like different platforms, LinkedIn and Instagram and all of that stuff. Once you start with those platforms, you send messages, and the messages is again in the messaging. The previous thing, if your messaging is strong, you send it to 100 people, your reply rate will be really high. So normally the reply rate should be around 10 to 15% if your messaging is good. And so what it do is in 10 and 100 people, you're getting 15 responses, and then maybe like 7 or 8 are interested, and then 2 to 3% of that book, which is your appointment booking rate. And so if you do the maths here, so what you need to do is you need 5 clients to buy your 2K offer to achieve your 10K mark, which is the really easiest thing. And if you're watching this channel for a month or so and you haven't met your 10K, you need to reconsider your thought process, because the value that I provide in this channel or the past video that you watch, I have actually given you our exact funnels, and I've broken down every point and every process that you can implement right now to make this 10K, which is like, it needs to be the starting point. So when you have 5 clients and you're selling, when you sell a 2K offer to 5 people, you're at 10K. And so for that, you need at least 20 appointments with qualified people. And to achieve the 20 appointment mark, what we need is 100 to 150 leads. And so how you achieve 100 to 150 leads, normally if we are running paid ads, then we get $5 to $10 per lead. But in outbound, as I mentioned, organic acquisition, we are not spending anything on acquiring a client. What we spend is just time. So you have people in your LinkedIn, also in your Instagram. The first thing is to reach out to the people who are already in your network, in your existing network, and they are your ideal client. Reach out to them, introduce yourself, and show them what you can do for them. And then you will get responses. You can then follow them back and have the conversation booked with them. That is will really something the starting point. And what it will do is it will gives you appointment at a no cost. So on ads, you're getting an appointment around $50 to $150, but here you're booking it for free. And so I'm going ahead with ads approach, right? Because I really want to give you a proper realistic calculation that's how like we are doing it at a really larger scale. So $5 to $10 per lead means that you're spending 1K to 1.5K on acquiring 5 clients. So with $1,500 of investment, you are getting 10K. Isn't it like a damn great investment? Like, is there anything else with so much return? So if there's not, then this is the right thing to start with. And by lean and, less problem solving business, I mean that what you can do is you can have someone run the ads and someone manage the operations, and you can just build the strategy and then scale it at later stage because you don't have a really hard product to build. You don't have infrastructures. You can have a remote thing. You just sit in your home with your laptop and just try to build strategies and implement and, work with your team remotely. That's how everyone do it. And so you don't have those tensions. And if your product is not selling, you can change the strategy and manage because you're not spending anything initially, right? So that attention generation is the key. And then if, for example, your business starts to scale and you have sold 5 offers and now you really want to scale, you need to find out how this worked for these 5 people. If you promise something, have you delivered it? So once you do those reflections, you get feedback, and then you, based on that, adjust your backend process. By backend, I mean how you are actually providing the services. Do you have any systems? If you're running as you're building a website or doing video editing, how are you doing that? How are you structuring it along with other services that can actually benefit your client? Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much money you're making, but how much are you helping your clients in a way that is really, for them that you can provide them tangible revenue and they can see it in their banks. And that's how 5 or 10 people, if you're providing enough value, they are enough for you to scale to 100K or 200K per month, because those are the people that you became a source of income for them and they won't leave you after that. So you need to work on the backend process then, and you need to scale the operations. And by this, we have different systems that we are using for 4 years. We are building new ones. We are, generating different approaches for clients because we want to be ahead of the market. So we can capitalize on trends and then scale to 100K. So if you need the systems, definitely check the description. I have some links to there. You can access some for free, and for some you have to pay. And for niche, it's important that the niche that you select, it needs to be a niche that is really, really passionate about, and also you have expertise in it. If you don't have expertise and you really are passionate about it, you can build expertise. But it's really important that you shouldn't be hating it at first place. So you have to have also the revenue potential considered in that niche, like how many people are actually capable of paying, how many people are in there, and how is the overall trend of overall industry in that niche. For example, if you passionate about newspaper industry, but the industry is actually dying, then how will you achieve money, right? So you have to have a trend on upward side and also the downward side, so and you get the whole idea of how it looks. So I think that's the main approach, the whole game plan of how we do it. I can go through process, like I can give you the tool and to do this with this tool or that tool, but for me that's not important because everyone can do it, and there are a lot of YouTube videos on this. For me, the important thing is to give you the strategy and also the thought process behind what happens, right? So this thought process and what I explain and what is really important, because this is everything, right? People are just making problems in these 4 key areas. Like they are just destroying their business because they are not building social proof. Then people don't trust them. That their messaging sucks, and then people don't trust them because people said they're just random people reaching out, because there are a lot of people reaching out. Competition is a big problem. So, and then you don't have attention generation mechanism, you don't have the volume, or you have no proper backend. So these 4 are the 4 fundamental factors, and anyone who is around 100K, they understand the importance of these 4 parameters. So What you need if you start working on this and start, or if you're at like 10 to 15K and you still manage to start working on these areas, I think nothing can stop you from achieving any level of income that you desire. So this was all. If you need to go through in-depth processes, I have previous videos that you can watch on this channel. I have funnel breakdowns. I have given you a whole thesis of how we work and how we operate, how to build offer, how to structure your offer, how to structure the attention generation mechanism, what to use, how much you can spend to get a client. Everything is being discussed on this channel in previous videos. Don't forget to watch those videos. And just do me a favor, once I check the analytics, I find out there are 80% people who watch the videos, but they're not subscribing. So I request that you subscribe to this channel, because what you can see at the end of the day is more cash in your account. That's the goal that I have along with your personal development. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.